It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl travels through Rio de Janeiro. It's the Lumberjacks and the NightHawks on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we'll close out the weekend with what should be a good one between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. Welcome, everybody. Kate Scott joined in the booth by Brock Heward. And in a minute, partner, we are going to kick off, and it'll be a moment both teams have fought for all season. A chance to win the conference title, and more importantly, punch that ticket to the Super Bowl.
There is so much. You can just feel it in this building. There is so much pomp and circumstance that comes with this game. And winning the conference title is a major achievement for a franchise, no question.
Four quarters between one of these teams and a spot in the Super Bowl. The NFC Championship is underway. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking for a throw here. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Got a man, it's Thomas. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give them a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Oh, nearly reeled that in, as close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. 3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying to push this past the marker. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see, because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a 1st. They'll try and punch it in. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Lumberjacks finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And it's their 5th-year quarterback leading the charge.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. 7-0 is our score. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. Here's 2nd and 2. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 47. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early, and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
On 2nd and 9. That one's complete over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. He'll throw it yet again. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. All set up now for 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him on the slant. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2nd and 3 now. From the 38. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And they take him down right along the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 24. Completed over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown! The Lumberjacks will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lumberjacks double their lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. Dump off caught by his back.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first one it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Looking to throw. On target to Worthy. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One final shot before halftime. A massive shot towards the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That's halftime. Only 2 quarters standing between one of these teams and the NFC spot in the Super Bowl. Now we'll jump from South up to North America. Hear from Jonathan Coachman in Orlando with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. He'll take this at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive in the second half. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Finding Collins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 48. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Throwing now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And they're going to have a first down. They'll throw it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
That one vehemently swatted away. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw now. That's caught for the first. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Pass play now. Called in by Worthy. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
This one's caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. Their ball and they trail here. Need to erase that deficit or their postseason is over. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Now looking to throw. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The NightHawks now within 1 score in the 4th. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying.
Oh, no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the defense. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. The 30. Does it, Brock? He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. All right, now another opportunity to convert this 2-point try. He's throwing for it. And the call to not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Well, that was the two-point play that just kept going and going, but eventually time ran out. Had to force a throw that, not surprisingly, falls incomplete.
Well, let's see. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, even a 6 Mississippi, and he wasn't going to get 2 points on that one.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Another drive coming up for this offense. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. Airing it out to start this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Receiver in motion, headed right. From the 37. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll give him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll throw on first. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Rio. Lumberjacks leading by 8. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Over this one for a big loss. Back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he will get back to the end zone. It's a touchdown, and they've got a shot at tying this up. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more.
The offense will line up for a...
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. They give it to him again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And one last huge step has been taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl.